Hello, good morning everyone. I hope everyone is fit and fine. So today we will start our new exercise 7.3. Before this one, we already discussed 5 properties of congruent triangles. What are these? First is side, side, side. Second is side, angle, side. Third is angle, side, angle. And fourth one, angle, angle, side, and fifth one, RHS. If you want to prove that two triangles are congruent, so at least one we should have to show that either three sides in two triangles are equal or two side and included angle. And second is angle, side, angle. It means two angles and included sides are equal. And fourth is angle, angle, side, and fifth is RHS. So at least one property out of 5 we should show that triangles are congruent. And what is meaning of congruent? Congruent mean what are congruent? Two triangles are congruent if they have same shape and size. If they have same size also triangles, so it means there are the 3 corresponding sides and 3 corresponding angles. So it means suppose these two triangles A, B, C, P, Q, R. If you are saying triangle, suppose it is 6, this side equal to this one. Suppose this one PR, this one equal to this one, and this angle equal. So these two triangles are congruent by which property? Side, angle, side. Side angle, suppose 6, it is 40, it is 7 degree, it is 7 now 7, 6 and 40 degree. So 6, 40, 40, 7, 7. So these two triangles are congruent by what property? Side, angle, side. So triangle, here we know how many corresponding parts? There are 6 corresponding parts. 3 are angles and 3 are sides. Everyone know? But here we already proved that only 3 parts. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. So these two triangles are congruent by side, angle, side. But here how many more 3 parts are remain? 3 more. 1 side and 2 angles. Anyhow, if you say that 2 triangles are congruent, then always corresponding parts is always equal. Here 2 triangles. Triangle PQR congruent to which one? Always we will write in order. QR equal to BC and QR in last. So here also in BC is last. PR first and last. AC 6 and triangle. Yeah. Triangle angle R last 40. Here is angle C is also 40. They are corresponding. Corresponding part mean angle P equal to angle A. Here is not given angle P equal to A or not. We don't know. But if anyhow you prove that triangles are congruent, then you can say that corresponding parts always equal by CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Angle P equal to A. First is here P, here is A. So angle P equal to A. And angle Q equal to angle B. And in two triangle, if 2 angles are equal, third angle is automatically equal. Angle R equal to angle C. So these are 3 corresponding parts. 3 are angles and 3 are sides. 2 side is already given equal. PR corresponding to AC. PR corresponding to AC. And QR corresponding to BC. Which one is third is left? PQ. So it means PQ and AB is also equal if triangles are congruent. So always remember, if triangles are congruent, all corresponding parts, all corresponding parts, all 3 angles corresponding and all 3 sides are corresponding, always equal. Understand? Now we will start our next exercise 7.3. 7.3. Read everyone. First question of 7.3. So it is triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangles First we should know what is isosceles triangle. Always we will use the property whatever given in the question. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABC and DBC. ABC is isosceles triangle in which isosceles means two sides are equal. It means AB equal to AC and second is DBC. DBC. It means BD equal to BC. Next is on same base BC. Yes, base is BC and vertices AD, A and D are on same side. Yes, A and D on both same side on upside. Okay, don't take one is upside, one is bottom side. We will take both on same side. Next is if AD is extended, if we extended AD, it is AD. Everyone know it is AD, and if we extend AD, it is to intersect BC at point P. It is the given in question. And after this one, we have to show that first part. Prove that triangle. Show that first part. Triangle ABC. Triangle ABD, not ABC. ABC congruent to triangle ACD. Triangle ACD. I already explained you how will we prove that triangles are congruent. Always we will take two triangles. Which one we want to prove that? Which one we want to prove that? ABD. So we will take a triangle ABD and a ACD. So right. So proof. Right, in triangle ABD and triangle ACD and triangle ACD. And if you want to prove two triangles are congruent, how many properties we know? 5. So out of 5 property we have to prove that one property, side, angle, side. And now we will check. Yes, in ABD. Okay. Before this one, you can write given. What is the given in question? In the question is given AB equal to AC because ABC is a isosceles triangle and BD equal to this. Always write first what is the given in the question. Next is, so in triangle ABD, ACD, AB equal to AC, yes, so right, AB equal to AC. Why they are equal? It is given. Next is ABD, BD equal to DC, BD equal to DC. Why? They are, it is also given. Now one more, which one? Two side is already we proved it. Now one side, either one side is remain or one angle is remain. Next is, so we will check it. Next is, which one side? Side. So which one? AD. We observe AD is common. So AD is common. AD is common sides. So it means these two triangles are congruent by side. So you can write triangle ABD congruent to, it is the symbol of congruent to triangle ACD. Always we have to write in perfect order. What is ABD? If you write AB first two, so AB equal to AC first two, AD first and last, AD first and last. So it is, you can write by side rule, congruency. By side congruency or rule you can write congruency. To understand it, so it is proof of first part. Understand? Next is, and always remember, whenever in any question is given more than one part, we will use the first part in second part we will use in third part, like this always. So look at, and we know, tell me if these two triangles are congruent, So what's are? If two triangles are congruent, corresponding parts are already equal. And how many corresponding parts? There are 6 corresponding parts in two congruent triangles. 3 are side, these are already given equal, and 3 are angles. It means angle A equal to angle A, angle B equal to angle C, and angle D equal to angle D. Understand? So now, so first, now in second part, so that in second part, what is triangle ABD, triangle ABP congruent to ABP, congruent to triangle ACP. Yes, triangle ACP. So now we will use, so triangle ABP congruent to ACP. So now ABP. Now you can, for some time you can forget this one, it is not given. Okay, so these two triangles ABP and ACP. So in triangle AB equal to AC, everyone know. Next is, this side is not given, but AP common, very good. You can write first, always write reason given, and it is AP equal to AP common. And next, which one is equal? This side equal to this one and this one. BP and B. What about, can you say that about BP and PC? We don't know. But what is angle B equal to angle C? We don't know. Yes, we can say that also if you want, because in a isosceles triangle A, in triangle ABC, ABC is a single triangle, and we know in a single triangle AB equal to AC, if two sides are equal, then opposite angle always, opposite of this angle equal to this one, equal to this one. But if we use this one angle, so side angle is no rule, congruency rule. So which, what we will do? What I told you, always we will use first part. Yes. Can you say that this angle equal to this one? Of course, why not? Because we already proved that in first part it is D. Triangle ABD and triangle ACD are congruent. If two triangles are congruent, then corresponding part equal. So angle this one A equal to angle this one. Yes. So you can write angle BAD equal to BAD in first triangle. In triangle CAD, triangle CAD, and why? By CPCT. Do you understand? By CPCT. Understand? So you can write by CPCT. By CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent. So you can give the name is equation 1. So you can write in triangle BA, you can remove, forget. So this angle equal to this one, we already proved it by first part, by CPCT. So you can write angle BAP equal to angle CAP. Angle always we will write in middle by equation 1. Now by which property? Side, angle, side. Yes, included. Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. So you can write triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP by side angle side congruency rule. You can check its order also. Yes, we know AB equal to AC. AB is first. Here is AC first. AP first and last. AP, yes. Angle A and angle A in middle both are equal to angle A first, angle A. So they are congruent. And same as it is. And if ABP and APC are congruent, then corresponding parts always equal. Yes, this side corresponding to this one, and AP is already common. So it means which one is third side? There are three sides are corresponding and three angles are corresponding each other. So it means which one third side? BP equal to BP. So you can write BP equal to PC by CPCT. Equation 2. Yes, why? How will we check by? How will we check which one are the corresponding parts? Angle A equal to angle A, angle B equal to angle C, angle P equal to angle P, side AB equal to AC, BP equal to, if you will take last two, here also last two, BP and PC. It's nothing, you can change order, PC or CP you can write. Understand? So they are also equal, BP equal to CP. Understand? Now, so these two parts we already finished. Now is third part. So first we are using here this one. Now third part, AP bisects whose angle A as well as angle D. Yes, we want to prove that this AP line is bisect. AP bisect means divide into two equal parts. So AP, whose AP bisect to who angle A? This one angle equal to this one. Yes, prove that. We already proved that by in equation 1. So you can write. So it's proof by equation 1, angle BAD equal to angle CAD. BAD equal to CA, this angle equal to this one. And if these two angles are equal, it means AP bisects. So therefore, AP bisects angle A. Angle A. But we have to prove that AP bisect angle A as well as angle D also. And if you want to prove that AP line is bisects D also, so it means we should prove that this angle equal to this one. Yes, AP line, it is bisect D also, so this angle equal to this one. And in these are two triangles. First is this one, second is this one. And if you want to prove that in two triangles, any two angles are equal to each other, so we have to prove that first these two triangles are congruent, because we know if two triangles are congruent, then corresponding parts always equal. So we will show that these two triangles are congruent. Understand? So now to write, so we will take in triangle BDP, in triangle BDP, BPD and triangle DPC. And we know in DPC we already given BD equal to DC. Yes, BD equal to DC, DP is common and BP equal to CP. In second part we already proved that BP equal to PC or not. So side. So these two triangles are also congruent. So we will write BD equal to DC given. Next, I hope everyone note down it. It is equation 2. Now BD equal to DC given. Next, DP equal to DP, it is also given. Next is BP equal to PC. Why they are equal? Because you can write by equation 2. By equation 2. So you can write triangle BDP congruent. Always we will write in order. BD equal to BD first two equal to DC. So you can write DC. DP equal to DP. DP. So it means we should write it CD. CD and P. BP first and last. PC first and last. So they are congruent by side congruency rule. Yes, and if these two triangles BDP and this one equal, it means this angle, this one angle and these angles are equal. Why? By corresponding parts. देखो BD, it means BDP and CDP. So we write angle B, angle D we want to prove. So in middle, angle BDP equal to angle, always use angle sign, CDP by CPCT. Understand it? By CPCT. And if they are equals, if this angle equal to this one, so it means AP bisect D also. So therefore AD AP bisects AP also. Understand? So we prove that. Anytime if you want to prove that AD bisect this one, it means we have to show that this angle equal to this one, this angle equal to this one. Understand it? Now one more part is left. Fourth part. AP is perpendicular bisect. I am making again its diagram. A, B, C, and it is given. A, B, C, and it is P, and it is P given. So we have to prove that AP is, so that AP is, it is sign of perpendicular bisector of BC. Yes, AP is perpendicular means 90 degree we have to show that, and bisector means divide into two equal parts. BP equal to PC, BP equal to BPC, by already proved that by equation 2, BP equal to, in equation 2 we already proved it. So its proof, you will write BP equal to PC. So tell me BP equal to PC by equation 2. Now what is remain only? Only one thing is remain. We have to show that this angle and this angle is 90 degree. And we know in second part ABP, in second part we already proved that triangle AB, so you can write by second part, not second equation, I am writing equation part. So second part, triangle ABP congruent to ABP congruent to triangle ACP. We already proved that or not? So ABP, ACP, and we know if two triangle are, because we know it is a straight line, and straight line always make 180, and we want to prove that 90, it means they are equal, they are 90. But by second part we already proved that they are congruent. So angle A equal to angle A, angle B equal to angle C, angle P equal to angle C. This means this angle plus this angle equal to this angle, equal or not? Because by CP. So you can write angle APB equal to angle APC by CPCT. And if they are equal, and we know it is a straight line, you can write BC is a straight line. Yes, so you can write angle APB plus angle APC equal to 180 degree. Why? Linear pair. Yes, linear pair or not? This angle and this angle, linear pair, and these two are equal. So it means in place of APB you can put APC, or in place of APC you can put APB. So therefore equation 3 by equation 3. What is APB? APC equal to APB equal to APB equal to 180. APB plus APB, how much? 2 APB equal to 180. It means angle APB is 2 cut by 180, 90 degree. APB equal to APC. It means APC also 90 degree. It means it, so AP, so you can say that I am writing here now. So therefore AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. Understand? Perpendicular bisector of BC. It was some lengthy question, but we have to use the in first part, in second part we will use in third part, and third in fourth part. Understand? So note down it, everyone. So second question is homework for you. Okay, I am only explaining, only hint I am giving you, and second question you will do yourself. Understand? What is second question? AD is an altitude. Altitude is also a 90 degree. Okay, but like a perpendicular. AD. So A, B, C. AD is an altitude on an isosceles triangle. Isosceles ABC, in which AB equal to AC given, yes, and AD is altitude. Altitude means 90 degree. So it is 90 degree. So show that first part is AD bisects BC. AD bisects BC mean we want to prove that BD equal to DC. So we write, we want to prove BD equal to DC, and tell me BD and DC are in two different triangles. And in two different triangles, if you want to prove that two sides are equal, first we should have to prove that triangles are congruent. So we will prove that triangles are congruent by which rule? Yes, side, yes, and it is AD is common, side, and it is also angle, but side angle is no rule. Side, you cannot say it is side angle, it is side angle side, but which one we will rule? So it means this one is not applicable, this one is not applicable, this one is not applicable, this one. So which one is remain? RHS. So you can take R mean right angle, 90 given, yes. Hypotenuse always opposite of 90, yes. Hypotenuse is given, and third one is any one side. And which one side? AD common equal to AD. So it means these two triangles are congruent. And if these two triangles are congruent by CPCT, BD equal to DC. So do yourself this one, okay? And next is AD bisects, second part, AD bisects angle A also. So AD bisects, it means we want to prove that this angle equal to this one. Yes, and two angles in two different triangles, if you want to prove equal, it means we should prove that these two triangles are congruent. And these two triangles we already proved that in first part. And by first part, by CPCT, these two angles are congruent. These two angles are equal, and if angles are equal, it means AD bisects this one. Understand it? So thank you everyone. I hope everyone understand it and do yourself, and you can do yourself third and fourth question also. Otherwise, I will explain it tomorrow. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.